When we receive the machine, we install all the handles into the machine. We can see here has 3 holes: water inlet, spill water hose, water outlet. We find a funnel and insert in the water inlet. And then add the water. Please remember the water must distilled water or pure water. When we see the water up from the spill water hose, it means the water is full. We can stop at the water. And press here for the funnel. About the water outlet, normally you need to change the water every month. When you want to change the water, you need to open it and let the water out from the machine, and then add the water again. Now we connect the pedal. And insert the power line. And then press this button on the machine. We can see this machine has 2 screens. This key switch is control the big screen, and the big screen is control the OPT handle and the RF handle. And this one is control the small screen. This screen is control the ADR handle. Now we check the big screen. When we turn on the machine, please wait a minute to let the machine have buffer time. We can see this one has 3 systems: SHR, Elight, and IF. Now we check the first one, SHR. This system is professional for hair removal. It has 6 options: face, bikini, body, side, arm, and armpit. Here is the system interface. This is the pulse frequency power. This tool can be set according to the density of the hair. If there are more hair, we can increase the pulse. Cycle C. And decrease the frequency. Cycle 3. And if there are few hair, we can decrease the pulse. Cycle 3. And increase the frequency, cycle 6. And the power we can set according to the skin tone. If the skin tone is light, we can increase the power, set to 25. If the skin tone is dark, we can decrease the power, set to 15. And here is the cooling system. When we turn on, the handle will be in the cooling state. When we turn off, it will be in the normal temperature state. And here is the counter. This system we need to use the OPT handle. This one is the OPT handle. And it has 3 filters of different wavelengths: 640, 530, and 40. And the 640 is professional for hair removal. So this item we need to change the filter to 640. After all parameters are set, you can clean it up. Start working. And the second system is Elight. It has 6 functions: hair removal, skin rejuvenation, pigmentation therapy, wrinkle removal, acne therapy, vascular therapy. Now we try the first one, hair removal. This is the system interface. Here is the tumor record of different patients. And this is the pulse rate. This is the pulse interval. The first pulse rate we can set to 6.8. And the second pulse we can set to 6.3. And the last one we can set to 5. And the pulse interval we can set to 25 and 25. And this one is the action time of RF. We can set to 300. This one is the numbers of the pulse. We can set to 3. And this one is the discharge interval. We can set to 2. And this 2 is the energy. The IPL we can set to 15, and the IF we can set to 5. And this one is the cooling system. When we turn on, the handle will be in the normal temperature state. When we turn off, the handle will be in the normal temperature state. And this system also needs to use the heating handle. This one. And the hair removal item also needs the filter to 640. This one. After all parameters are set, you can continue start working. And the second function, skin rejuvenation. The first pulse we can set to 6.8, and the second pulse we can set to 6.3. And the last one set to 5. The pulse interval set to 20 and 20. And the action time of IF set to 250. And the numbers of the pulse we can set to 3. The discharge interval set to 3. And the energy, the IPL set to 15. And the IF set to 5. And this one, we need to change the filter of 530. This one is used for the skin rejuvenation. And the next one is the pigmentation therapy. The first pulse we can set to 7.2. And the second pulse we can set to 6.7. The last one set to 5. And the pulse interval set to 20. And the energy we can set to 10. The IF set to 6. The action time of IF set to 250. The numbers of the pulse set to 2. And the discharge interval set to 3. And this one we need to change the filter to 480. This one. is used for this item. And the next one, wrinkle removal. The first pass we can set to 7. And the second pass we can set to 6.5. The last one set to 5. And the pass interval, the first one set to 30. And the second one set to 25. And the action time of eye you can set to 250. The numbers of the powers you can set to 3, and the destroy interval set to 2. The energy you can set to 15 and 5. This one we need to change the filter to 530. This one. And the next one, acne therapy. The first pass you can set to 6.8. The second part you can set to 6.3. And the last one set to 5. The pass interval set to 20. And the action time of eye set to 250. The numbers of the pounds set to 3, and the destroy interval set to 3. The energy set to 15 and 5. This one we need to use the filter of 480. This one. And the last function is vascular therapy. The first pulse we can set to 6.5. And the second one set to 6. The last one set to 5. And the pulse interval set to 30. And 25. And the action time of eye set to 350. The numbers of the pulse set to 3, and the destroy interval set to 2. The energy set to 15 and 5. And this item we need to use the filter of 480. The last system is eye. It also has 6 options: face, neck, body, side, arm, and armpit. This parameter can set according to the tumor area. If the tumor area is face, neck, or armpit, we can set the power to 3 and the time set to 300, and the destroy interval set to 1. And if the tumor area is body, side, and arm, we can set the power to 5 and the time set to 400, and the destroy interval set to 2. And this system we need to use the eye handle. This one is the eye handle. It has story operating hand of different styles. This one is used for the body, and this one is used for the eye, and this one is used for the face. After all parameters are set, we can click here, start working. This system is the laser system. It has 5 functions: remove eyebrow tattoo, and black dot treatment, remove birthmark, pigmentation therapy. This system will need to use the NDR handle. This one is the NDR handle, and it has 3 operating heads of different wavelengths. This one is the 532, and this one 1064, and this one 1320. We can choose the operating head according to the treatment item. If the treatment item is black dot treatment, we can choose the operating hand of 1320, this one. And if the treatment item is others, we can choose according to the tattoo color. If the color is black, we can choose this one, 532. And if the color is others, we can choose this one, 1064. And the energy, the power, we can set according to the treatment item. If the treatment item is black dot treatment, we can set to 100. And the frequency set to 6. And if the treatment item is others, we can set the power to 200. And the frequency is set to 3. After all parameters are set, you can click here, start working.